The WTO is putting the world on the path feared in this prophecy. It puts trade ahead of people and the planet. This bias is evident in how the WTO operates. The decision makers are trade officials, not environmental ministers, not health officials, trade ministers. They meet in secret. They do not get input from the public, from interested non-governmental organizations.
What we are seeing right now in the area of patenting, which is preventing farmers from saving seed and has turned seed saving into a crime, which is forcing countries like India to dismantle its intellectual property rights system, its patent systems that ensure that we have cheap medicine accessible to all, that we do not patent life forms, we do not patent basic agricultural commodities, we do not patent medicines and have product patents on them. All those structures are under dismantling, and every country, all of Africa, India, and the Central American countries, rightful demand for change has been stamped out by the so-called democracy at work within the WTO. The rules of WTO are wrong rules. Changing them will not mean absence of rule. It will mean having rules that ensure that the environment is protected, people's livelihoods are protected, and it is precisely by dismantling at the national level the rules for environmental protection, livelihood protection, cultural diversity, that the criticism of the World Trade Organization is emerging. There is no growth, there's destruction. There's destruction of the environment and there's destruction of livelihoods. The problem is neither trade officials nor the WTO has yet found a way to keep count of that destruction. And that is why we are calling for a freeze on implementation, for a stopping of any further liberalization till those calculations are done. And if the trade negotiators do not have ability to do social and ecological audits, the movements can help teach them.